Hello everyone, it's Lindsay, and today I am unboxing a new devotional kit from DaySpring. If you haven't watched some of my recent videos, you may have missed the announcement that Illustrated Faith is no longer doing their devotional kits with DaySpring. They're doing them on their own website, and then DaySpring is producing their own monthly devotional kits, which is great. It gives you guys a lot of options to kind of pick and choose what works for your style or what you're wanting to study, and just kind of gives you more options. Illustrated Faith is much more like bold, graphic, mixed media style, whereas these kits are going to be a little more like refined, I guess. I don't know what the correct word is, but it's just going to be a different looking style than the Illustrated Faith kits. So I'm going to set the extra stuff aside, and we'll talk about that here in just a second, and we'll take a look at the monthly devotional kit. So like the Revival Camp series and the Grace and Gratitude series, where there were 3 kits all around the same theme, that is how the DaySpring kits are going to continue to be. So for the next 3 months, we'll be looking at the women of the Bible. So each kit's going to be a little bit different, but the overall theme is going to be looking at the women of the Bible. So this month's is Better Together. And there will be some things that are similar in what we've come to expect from DaySpring, and then there's some new exciting elements as well. So your monthly kit is not a subscription service. You do have to get on and purchase a kit each month if it's one that you think you're going to want. So I will have that affiliate link down below. Just heads up, they did send me this kit for review, but I always give you guys my honest opinion, and I just do these videos so that you can be a little bit educated about the products before you go and purchase, so you can decide what is going to work best for you. So here's how everything comes packaged in the box. So still in the tissue paper, you've got the kit sticker. If you want to cut this out and use it, there is another one in the kit, so you don't have to worry too much about that. And let's go ahead and pull out everything in the box here. Okay, so right on the top here, you've got a little card telling you about the kit and what the theme's going to be. You've got some information down here, just maybe some resources if you want to dig deeper into the study. The next 3 kits will be partnering with the Encourage community. So the authors and designers of these kits are going to be from within the DaySpring community. The Women of the Bible series is going to be from the Encourage team. I've reviewed some of their devotionals on my channel and done some things with their products in the past, and so I love what they do and the product that they put out, and so I'm excited to see what they have to say for the devotional content in here. And then on the back side, just kind of giving you just some information about Bible journaling, and then some resources for tips and tutorials. You also have the DaySpring Bible Journaling Community Facebook group. If you didn't realize that they started that, you can head on over. I will have that link down below for you, so you can check out everybody kind of working through the same kits together. We'll be over on the Facebook group there. And then there is our live video tutorials from Bethany from Southern Couture, and just all kinds of goodness over there as well. So definitely check that out. This month is titled Better Together, and we are looking at Mary and Elizabeth, Joanna and Susanna, Mary and Martha, and then the prophetess Huldah. And those are the women we'll be focusing on in the kit this month. So here's a look at the devotional content. It is still on the card system. So you got 4 cards. Each one is authored by somebody different from the Encourage community, and each card is focusing on different women. So this one here is Mary and Elizabeth. We're looking at Luke 1, Luke 8:3 for Joanna and Susanna, Luke 10 for Mary and Martha, and then 2 Kings 22 for Huldah. And so you've got your devotional content and then some prompts down here just to kind of help you engage with the devotional content there. And you can see then we do have those key scriptures that we will be studying in. And the cards in this format kind of gives you an option for how you want to tackle the kits each month. So if you wanted to do like 1 card a week, you could do that, or you could sit down and do several of them at a time. You could do several in a week. Just kind of break it up to whatever works for you. You may want to start at the beginning of the week and look at a card, do some documenting, and then come back at the end of the week and see if you pull out anything different out of that card. So just depending on how much time you want to dive in and study, you can kind of set that up for what works for you. These are not numbered or dated or any specific order. And so you really have some flexibility for how you want to work through the kit. The backside is just plain white, and these are printed on thicker than regular copy paper, like a thin cardstock. So if you wanted to add these as a tip-in into your Bible, you could do that, and it's not going to add too much bulk. Maybe you want to punch a hole and ring bind them, add them to a traveler's notebook, you make a mini book. You have a lot of options for how you want to store these. I haven't quite 100% decided what I'm going to do with mine yet. I'll probably do like a mini book or a ring system. That way they kind of all stay together. But I will definitely show you in a future video what I land on and decide on for storing these. All right, now everything else in the kit is meant to just kind of help you illustrate your way through studying the devotional content. And there is some really fun and exciting new things in the kits now. So right off the top here, we're going to talk about this. So each kit is going to come with a art product, which I think is awesome. And so this month you're getting a gelato in the color Fig. So if you've never played with gelatos before, this really gives you an opportunity to play and explore and try it out and see if you like them, and then you can always go and pick up more. I love that they've given you a color that coordinates with the kit. This Fig color is hands down the most popular color at every one of my Bible journaling workshops. The women are always trying to walk out the door with this one in particular, so I'm glad that they included this one. If you've never used gelatos before, I will link in the description box down below a video that I did, a Tip Tuesday video all about gelatos, different ways to use them, tips and tricks, how to just make them work better for you, a whole variety of ways that you can use them. So if you want information about how to use these, check out that video. I'll have it linked down below. So you get that. You get a roll of washi tape. So the washi tape didn't go anywhere, don't worry. A nice good size roll of washi. And this one is still kind of a translucent washi, but rather than be like clear or white, it's this really pretty blush pink. And then it has all of these botanical line drawings on it, which I am obsessed with that look. That's really the on-trend thing right now, are those illustrated botanicals, kind of that vintage feel. So I love that they brought that into this kit, and this is a great washi for layering behind things, and it'll just kind of blend right into your page. So you've got a roll of that. You've got your kit sticker, so if you're wanting to keep track of the different devotionals you're working on in the front of your Bible, you can do that with these. Maybe you want to use it for one of your entries or attach it to a journal. Maybe if you're making a mini book and you want that to be on the cover of your mini book, that might be what I do. Different ways that you can use that sticker. They've included that for you. Here's something else that's new. This really reminds me of the Illustrated Faith tabbies that they had, kind of similar to this. They are a very like thin plastic or coated cardstock. I'm pretty sure it's plastic. And these slip over the top of your Bible page, and then you can apply a little bit of washi if you want to secure it, but just different ways to do your tabs. So I love that they're adding some variety. You get 6 different ones with, some of them have, you know, botanical images, and then some of them are just some of the key words that we'll be looking at in the devotional content, like new life, be strong, trust, miracle. And then this also gives you an idea of the color palette. So I have not pulled color swatches yet, but once this video goes live, you can check out my corresponding blog post over on my blog. I'll have that link down below, and I will have Neocolor 2 crayons, big brush markers, inks, distress inks, and gelatos swatched for this kit over there, so you can check that out. And I'll be using this as my color palette there. So you do get 6 of those. So plenty to cover if you wanted to do one for each entry for the 4 cards, and then you've got some extra ones in there too. You've got a 4x6 stamp set. So let me get something white here. And they are sticking with the nice quality stamps, which I'm excited about. These are the little bit more firmer of a stamp, and so with all of these intricate line details, you're really gonna get good impressions. And so I love that they stuck with that quality. So this stamp set, you've got a whole bunch of those like line drawn botanicals, and what they were aiming for with the stamp set was to create images that weren't necessarily ones that are easy to draw yourself, and so that way you're more likely to pick this up and use it if you, like me, are not an artist and can't freehand draw, you know, everything imaginable. You can get that look with the stamps. You've got 2 women if you want to use those to kind of illustrate the different women that we will be studying in the devotional content. Better Together, that is the theme of this specific kit. And then Women of the Bible is going to be the theme of this kit plus the next 2 kits. So maybe you want to use this stamp set for each one of your entries as you work through this series. That way you know they kind of all go together. That would be a great way to use that stamp set there. And then this one here kind of mimics the images on the washi tape. So if you wanted to create your own kind of faux washi, maybe create some borders, maybe border in your journaling content, just different ways that you can use that piece there. You can maybe lay down like a swatch of color with your gelato and then stamp over it with this. Would be really pretty as well. So you've got all of those stamps on there. You've got the stickers. So we have 2 sheets of clear stickers. They're the same images. You get 2 of them though. And this has a whole bunch of the different words that's going to go along with the devotional content. These colored ones are the women that we will be studying, and then you've got some botanical pieces down here. These are clear stickers, so they're going to just melt right into your page. You can place these over Bible text and still be able to see the Bible text through these stickers. Just keep in mind some of the darker ones may be a little bit more difficult to see through, but for the most part you'll be able to put those over the top of the text if you need to. They are scaled small enough down that they can work in a traditional 2-inch margin, so if you're not working in that giant illustrating Bible, you will be able to still use these stickers in a traditional journaling Bible. And I just love the soft earthy colors, this really pretty just girly font. You can kind of see just how different the aesthetic of this kit is from past kits that we have seen. So I really like that they've kind of changed that up. You get 2 sheets of alpha stickers, and it's this dark purple and light purple. So it's all uppercase alphas here and then some punctuation, so you can kind of mix and match to create your titles and your journaling and things like that. They are not cardstock, they're just a regular thin sticker, so they're not going to add a lot of bulk to your pages. And then an extra little thing that they stuck in here, which I love, it's great to spend time in these devotionals and spend intimate time with God alone, but they're encouraging you to reach out and make connections with your community as well. And so they've included a greeting card, which DaySpring's kind of known for their greeting cards. So you get a greeting card, and they're encouraging you to send this to somebody to encourage them, another woman in the community. And so I love that they've done that and are really giving you kind of like a task to do as you work through the devotional content. So you've got this one that says, "We are all part of God's story, and that's what connects us." And then just blank on the inside with a verse, "We have shared together the blessings of God." So really, really pretty greeting card there. If you didn't want to send this to somebody, of course, you could cut this up and use it as one of your journaling entries. But I think this is a great idea to just, send somebody a card. How rarely do we get like happy mail anymore? And so that would be fun to just send it to somebody that you think might need a little bit of encouragement. So that is part of the kit. Now, also when you order from DaySpring, in addition to the physical product, they will send you an email with some digital items as well. So you get all of this in the kit plus some extra little printables. You get 4 sheets of printables and then a sheet kind of explaining different ways to use the printables, some more information about places that you can connect, like the Facebook group, and deeper study with the Encourage community. And then you go into the printables. I just printed mine on copy paper just so I could show you, but you could print these on clear sticker paper, white sticker paper, cardstock, transparencies, vellum, fabric even. There's so many different ways you can use these printables. So this sheet here, you've got the alphas, and one really awesome detail is they've included the cut lines. So if you're working with Silhouette Cameo cutting machine or a Brother Scan and Cut or a Cricut machine, one of those like computer run die cutting machines, this way you can use those cut lines to create your own stickers. So you don't have to worry about running out of these. Of course, everything in here is for personal use only. So you shouldn't be printing this off to use for a workshop or to give to somebody else. That's not really the intention of these, but it gives you plenty to work with on your own if you need some more stickers. You've got some samples of the washi, so you don't even have to worry about running out of the washi. It is a little bit different colored, so this is kind of that blush pink and this is more of a cream. But you can print that on whatever, medium that you want. And then the kit sticker too, if you want to do something with that. This second page here is going to be a digital stamp set. So maybe you are kind of unsure about your stamping skills, or you're always messing up your stamping. You could print this off in different colors, whatever you want, on clear sticker paper, cut them out, and then stick that down onto your page. And that way you don't have to worry about maybe accidentally messing up your stamping, if that makes it a little bit more comfortable for you. So there's lots of different creative ways to use the digital stamp sets. And then you also have the clear sticker sheet here if you wanted to print it on a different medium, or if you needed more of those stickers, you've got that option here. And then the last two pages they added for those of us who are working in like the illustrating Bible or an interleaved Bible with really like tons of space. They added these two pages with bigger elements for you. So of course you can use these in regular journaling Bibles. There's no rules, but they kind of gave you this option if you're working in one of those bigger Bibles. So you've got all these different words and the different names of the women, again in that really pretty font there. So if you wanted to print these out on clear sticker paper and use them, you could do that. And then this page of those lined botanicals, so pretty. I love these. These would be really pretty maybe on acetate or vellum, and cut them out into die cuts and use those as layering pieces. Would be really pretty. So there's a look at everything that comes in the digital file, and that is just a freebie that you get when you order the kit. So don't forget to check your email for that. So there is a look at everything that comes in the kit. You can find that linked in the description box down below. I did want to mention the Encourage Devotional Bible. And so these kits are kind of meant to partner with this journaling Bible. It is not a requirement to work on this kit, but the devotional content is going to pair well with the content that's in here. The size of the products is going to work well with this Bible. So I did want to mention it, but don't feel like you have to rush out and buy a new Bible if you already have a journaling Bible that you're working in. And this is just a really nice Bible. Even if you're not into Bible journaling, this might be a good option. This Bible really reminds me of the She Reads Truth Bible, if you're familiar with that one. It is the CSB translation, and it's put together by the Encourage team. That is the team that did the devotional content for this kit. And this one's going to be a little bit different than a lot of the journaling Bibles that we are used to. So rather than having the 2-inch or 4-inch margin on the side, we've actually got the space down here at the bottom of the page, and it is lined. So you can just use this to take notes, or you could do some micro journaling. So just adding, a couple stickers, some washi tape, and then doing some journaling or some prayer writing down in the bottom here. And so you can see these are all kind of sized to work well in this smaller space down here. This is like the pages are closer to traditional Bible pages as opposed to journaling Bible pages. So journaling Bible pages are a little bit thicker. This is going to feel more like your traditional Bible page. I did do a little bit of testing in the back, just really quick. I didn't go too in detail, but you are going to want to be careful with the product that you use in this Bible. So I just tried out a Tombow Feud calligraphy pen and an Illustrated Faith pen. Those are just the two that I use most often, just to kind of see. The Illustrated Faith pen, even in places where I was heavy-handed, wanted to kind of bleed through. So you may want to stick to, like this one I wrote with the thinner 0.25 tip of the Illustrated Faith pen. You might want to stick with that because then there was less bleed through. And then as far as stamping goes, I tried the VersaMagic chalk inks. I'm going to try to swatch these over on my blog for this kit as well. But I tried these. I tried the Creative Retreat pigment ink, VersaFine, which is the one I use pretty often, and then I stamped with a big brush marker like this. And a lot of things are still kind of wanting to bleed through, so you're going to want to stick with like chalk inks and pigment inks and stay away from stamping with VersaFine or some of those more juicy ink pads. Even big brush markers may give you some difficulty on these pages. So this is really just more of like a study Bible, so for taking notes, writing prayers. There are lots of devotionals in here. They've pulled out different women throughout the Bible. So this Bible is kind of geared more towards women because it is focusing on the women characters throughout the Bible, kind of pull out and give you a spotlight look at them. I'm trying to find a list here. So you've got 312 devotions. You've got 10 thematic reading plans. You've got introductions to each book of the Bible, so you can kind of understand how it relates to the entire narrative of the Bible. You've got stories of courage from 50 women of the Bible. journaling space, topical index, 2-column text, theme verses, and specialized presentation page. So lots of just fun little details throughout here that make it different than a traditional journaling Bible. So here's one of those devotional sets here. And like I said, the devotional content from the kit this month is going to pair with the devotional content. At the end of the book, you may have a little bit more space depending on how the book ends. And there is a little bit of margin space if you wanted to do some like verse referencing or something like that in the margin, you can as well. So this would be a great option if you're wanting to do more kind of in-depth studying and have this be your study Bible and reading Bible. This may work well for that, and then just kind of accent some of your notes with, you know, products from the kit. You can kind of do that. So it just gives you just a different style of Bible journaling. I will be doing a process video in the near future, kind of showing one of those micro journaling entries in here. But most of my journaling will still be in my illustrating Bible just because that's what I prefer. And I'll be using this for studying. So you can pick this up from DaySpring, and there are different covers, hardcover, soft cover, different colors, things like that. So that will all be linked down below for you guys. If you have any questions or comments about the new style of kits, please leave those down below. I will try to answer whatever questions I can or get the answers for you. Let me know what you like, what you don't like about the changes. Let's have conversations down there. Check out the description box for links to everything that I mentioned today. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. Be sure to click on that bell notification button so you don't miss any future videos from me as I work through this kit this month. And until next time, thank you so much. Bye-bye.